All right, let's talk about bathrooms because that kind of came up today on a news article I was reading. So, one of the main talking points today for the far right, the right, and assorted other hate groups is that transgender women should have to use the bathroom consistent with their gender assigned at birth. So, first point, who and how do they plan on enforcing this? Because nobody has the right to police somebody's genitals. Along that same vein, are we going to have lawsuits where a person has to prove their gender assigned at birth status? You know, is this going to end up with a lot of nonsense in the courts? I mean, we have a lot of women that don't fit that stereotypical look that these people are proposing. You know, you have women who drive trucks, you have women who work construction, you have women who do all these things and do not look like soccer moms. You know, no. Some of these women may have developed chest muscles that hides the fact that they have breasts. Some of these women may have no breasts. There's such a thing as an A cup. I'm just saying, you know, ladies like to wear short hair. Some ladies like to wear very short hair. You can't tell me that you've never seen a woman that you mistook for a man. You just can't. So, I mean, that's just one of the problems. And I don't see a way around that problem. Number one. Number two, I mean, guys, come on. Next point of order. If the entire point is to keep men out of the ladies' room and the locker room, y'all haven't considered the other half of the transgender community, trans men. I mean, look, do you want this person following you or your wife or your mother or your sister or your daughter, your niece into a woman's room or to a woman's locker room? You probably don't. And the reason you probably don't is because he looks like a man. That is a transgendered man, assigned female at birth, AFAB. But if y'all pass these stupid ass laws that y'all are talking about with regards to bathrooms, that's what's going to happen. You're going to end up with a man in the ladies' room. That didn't work out for you. And it's not going to work out for you. You know? What's going to happen if these laws pass is that you're going to have women in the men's room because they're too afraid to go in the ladies' room for fear that somebody calls them out as transgender and tries to sue them or any number of other things. You're going to have men in the ladies' room that A, look like men, are men. I mean, come on. This isn't a solution. This isn't a solution. And it's a ridiculous argument. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, until a solution that is presented that's not going to get somebody killed, somebody assaulted, somebody thrown in jail or sued for no cause, this whole argument needs to stop, and a conversation needs to be had instead. You know, if anybody out there now is exposing themselves to anyone, there are already laws in place for that. That would make somebody a sex offender. I'm just saying. A transgender woman cannot go into a locker room and expose her genitalia to anyone else in that locker room. Just like a cis woman technically cannot go into that same locker room and expose herself to anybody. The law makes no distinction, and I believe that is your problem because you don't want to be painted with the brush that the law would require. Okay? So, you're trying to make it about trans rights. There's not a loophole. I'm sorry, the law applies to everybody, no matter how you slice it. And no matter how you slice it, with this law, you're going to end up with men in the ladies' room anyway. So, I also want to let you know that if these laws pass, ladies, for all you moms out there, and I know because this would personally very upset me, you will no longer be able to take your little boys into the ladies' room. It will be against the law. Somebody will be able to sue you, get you arrested, whatever, if they have a mind to. And there are people that fucking petty. I'm just saying, why open this whole can of worms when there are already laws in place to take care of situations that you guys are worried about? You know, this could backfire in a huge way, on the alt right, the right wing conservatives. You know, it could backfire in a huge way, and not just on conservatives, but it could backfire on just anybody, Democrats, independents. It doesn't matter. Moms and dads will have issues, and that's not something I want to see. I'll see y'all later.